The launch of As Ever and its Sage Honey with Honeycomb was a masterclass in aspirational branding by Meghan Markle, the founder. Consumers were promised a product born of home, with her husband tending the bees and her children helping out. It's the ultimate Montecito fantasy. It's a beautifully styled narrative that sells a dream. The founder in her California garden, harvesting her own local artisan honey. But here's the sticky truth that deserves critical analysis. When a premium is paid for a lifestyle brand, how much of that money is allocated to the sage honey, and how much is allocated to the unverified personal narrative? We are breaking down the price and the data behind As Ever versus two U.S. quality kings, Bjorn's Colorado Honey and Honey Pacifica. Let's pull back the velvet rope on the price tag, and the only thing artisanal here might be the storytelling. The brand narrative isn't just about honey, it's about identity, and that identity has faced turbulence from the start. The initial name, American Riviera Orchard, was swiftly abandoned. Public records show the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office cited issues regarding geographic locations and product categories, forcing a complete pivot. This isn't a simple marketing change. It may indicate a lack of foundational due diligence at the beginning of a venture, with massive resources behind it. The sudden, hasty retreat to the name As Ever suggests the securing of a placeholder. For a brand launching into the $32 billion influencer market, a rocky structural foundation like this proves the whole brand is less Montecito magic and more major oversight. The controversies around the naming did not stop there. The choice of As Ever immediately created friction with a small independent New York clothing brand that has used the name since 2017. While the product categories might be legally separate, the damage to the perception of authenticity must be noted. This isn't about trademark law alone, it's about public sentiment. A small artisan company is seen battling a celebrity enterprise backed by the power and money of Netflix. Instead of looking like an authentic lifestyle venture, the whole thing just started smelling like a bad PR recipe. Let's now analyze the cash metrics. The As Ever Honeycomb is a high-price ticket item at $32 for 9 ounces. A quick look at the numbers shows a price per ounce of approximately $3.56. This presents a massive premium. To put that in perspective, Bjorn's Colorado Honey, a highly respected artisan brand, provides nearly double the California Sage Honeycomb honey volume for the same $32. And Honey Pacifica, a quality California source, offers a full pound of their sage honeycomb for roughly half the price. You don't need a spreadsheet to see the commodity cost isn't the issue here. Simply put, that premium isn't for the honey. It's for the Montecito zip code. The high price is compounded by the total lack of transparency. We are promised a product inspired by her husband checking on the bees and sage around the garden. That's the ultimate fantasy hook. But when you look closer, the brand provides zero proof of where this honey actually came from. For the artisan and gourmet food market, telling the consumer your honey's origin is standard business. It's how quality is proven. Consumers are left to consider if they are paying a massive premium for a generic, repackaged product based solely on the founder's unverified personal anecdote. Without the receipts, the artisan claim is just a rumor. Beyond the price tag, let's talk about the central branding flop, the Montecito fantasy versus the social media reality check. This brand tries to sell a perfectly curated, exclusive image, but for the fantasy to work, the audience has to buy into the staging. The irony was not lost on the internet. The entire visual rollout was put under the social media microscope. Instead of looking effortlessly chic, the limited photos became a viral talking point. People immediately zoomed in, questioning the blurry crops, the odd filtering, and the overall look of the label. This wasn't just an oversight. It was a total aesthetic disaster. The imagery, which should have screamed artisanal quality, ended up looking awkward, heavily filtered, and painfully staged. If you're buying a luxury status symbol, shouldn't the photo shoot at least look professional? When a product that costs this much looks like a rushed Instagram story, it sparks the question, is this a real passion project? Or is it merely a commissioned product packaged in an elite dream? That simple lack of polish means the entire Montecito dream just dissolved in the pixels. Let's move past the branding and focus on the star ingredient, sage honey. This isn't just any honey. It has a rich, almost sacred history. The sage plant, salvia, was revered by ancient Greeks and Romans as a medicinal tonic. Sage honey, specifically, is prized for its light color, mellow flavor, and slow crystallization, making it a truly premium product. The premium price of any high-quality sage honey is usually justified by its unique properties, but when that rich history is wrapped in a celebrity name, the cost is driven by the headline, not the harvest. It's no longer about the sage, it's about the social status. The launch of As Ever is operating within the colossal $32 billion celebrity influence market. This entire ecosystem is driven by audience aspiration, where 70% of consumers are swayed by celebrity endorsements. These businesses thrive when they successfully sell the vision of a lifestyle paired with quality and authenticity. Despite selling the lifestyle fantasy, As Ever fails to provide sourcing information, verifiable quality, or authenticity required of a premium item. The steep price is purely a tax on the founder's fame, not a reflection of product superiority. The most credible celebrity ventures stand behind their products with transparent sourcing and detailed product information. When a celebrity brand launches with an opaque supply chain, it immediately introduces a risk to its long-term credibility. The volume required for a global celebrity enterprise demands high sales, but that small garden fantasy is impossible to maintain. The celebrity brand needs substance to back up the style. Instead, As Ever is launching with more smoke and mirrors than a Vegas magic show. Compare this again to the reality of the artisan market. Bjorn's sells the truth of the beekeeper. The premium paid goes to verifiable origin and the craft. Honey Pacifica sells quality and value, relying on its product's merit over endorsement. Their price reflects the cost of a high-quality raw commodity from a known U.S. source. The data clearly shows where the tangible value is located, and it is not in the $3.56 per ounce price point. So, what did we actually learn about the price of fame versus the quality of the product? Despite the premium ambition, the brand's execution has been plagued by legal issues and contradictory messaging. The final breakdown includes, the price disparity is massive, the sourcing data is missing, and the controversies are ongoing. The premium price is entirely disconnected from any verifiable proof of origin. This product represents a purchase of a status symbol, prioritizing celebrity branding over supply chain clarity. If consumers prioritize verifiable sourcing, transparency, and getting more product for their money, the U.S. artisan market offers demonstrably better value. How do you weigh these factors? Drop a comment below and share your final purchasing decision. Are you buying the honey or the headline? If you found this deep dive into the celebrity branding ecosystem helpful, hit the like button so YouTube knows you appreciate the data. And of course, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video. And remember this final takeaway: if you can't verify the bees, you're not paying for the honey, you're paying for the buzz.